Hey guys, it's Johnny from Ignite here. Thanks for tuning in. I'm actually doing a special kind of video today. I wanted to respond to an interesting question I received the other day on, well, to do with Shakespeare and how Shakespeare could be relevant to life. So someone has basically asked, how is studying Shakespeare going to help me in life? And it's an interesting question because it turns on perspective. It really does turn on how narrowly or how broadly you're looking at these kind of things. And this applies generally. This doesn't just apply to Shakespeare. This would apply to certain things you learn in math, science, history, etc., at high school. The question that comes even from primary school kids all the way up to high school kids typically, and it's a good question to ask, how is this actually going to help me? How is this practical? The answer is this: you're probably not looking at it the right way. A whole bunch of stuff you learn at school is not directly relevant. It's not directly going to help you. Unless you end up going to study more of Shakespeare later, unless you become an academic and study literature, it's not going to have that direct relevance for you. But that's not the point. That's not why you study Shakespeare. Among all the other reasons of why you would study Shakespeare in terms of learning about human nature and the human condition, what doing these studies does, what looking at texts and analyzing them does for you, is it's all about what it does to your brain. It makes you smarter. You are learning to critically analyze these texts and learning how to interpret them through different lenses. If you look at Shakespeare and are forced to try and understand certain things and understand how aspects of language are converted into meaning and how people can take different things away from texts, then you are going to become smarter. You're going to develop those neurotransmitters in your brain, your neurowiring. I'm not a scientist or an expert in any of this by any means, but I know that your brain will mold and shape, and you're getting more connections to be made in your brain when you start to think critically about anything. So if you're thinking about Shakespeare and you're thinking, what's the point of this? The reason you're doing it is, one, because Shakespeare happens to explore timeless works and he does it in a manner which resonates with us and which is creative and craftful, and we appreciate his style of language and the influence he has had. But he's exploring themes that are pertinent over time. So there's the reasons you study Shakespeare specifically, but I'm actually talking about why studying a text in general will help you, and it's getting you to think critically, what could this mean? What could that mean? Asking yourself that question and being forced to creatively come up with answers for interpreting things is a skill in itself, and that's what's going to make you smarter, and that will translate into life in so many different ways. They don't have to be so direct. You shouldn't think about this so narrowly. The value of critical thinking is becoming exponentially important in today's society. We've got the rise of AI. We're becoming more and more dependent on creative outlets through which we can generate employment and create jobs out of. There's going to be, supposedly, by 2030, 20 to 30% of a loss of the jobs that currently exist today. And that's a statistic I heard from a study that was done by McKinsey. And that's incredible. That's 2030. That's not far away. 20 to 30% of jobs, I think it was in America, that are going to be lost to AI, to technology. Well, where do you think we're going to have to really double down in our investment of time? Creative thinking. You have to get better at thinking laterally, about thinking what things could mean and potential solutions to interpretive problems. And analytical skills are essential in life, and studying Shakespeare and studying literature in general and interpreting and analyzing and critical thinking are going to be essential for your future. So please try not to think too narrowly about it. Let's think a little bit outside the box here. We don't just learn every topic in school for direct relevance. We're reshaping our brains. We're becoming more thoughtful. We're becoming more intelligent. That's what it's about. So I hope you can go back to the Shakespeare books and with that new insight and really give yourself to it and immerse yourself in those studies. All right, until next time, guys, please like and subscribe if you did enjoy this little rant of mine, and I'm sure I'll be back soon with some more for you. Until then.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you do like the content, subscribe to our channel and we'll have more videos coming your way.
That's right, guys. Thanks for watching. And please make sure you check out our online resource database. We've had a team of state rank achievers and heads of English put these together for you, covering everything from essay structures and examples all the way through to craft of writing and comprehension skills. So check them out at ignitehse.com.au, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.